welcome back to my channel, Sharp Designs by Keisha, where I am designing my way through life and inspiring you to do the same. So today I have an event to set up for. It's actually for the grand opening for a new event venue here in Atlanta, and I'm going to bring you guys along to see what I'm doing. As you guys can see, I have done some work already beforehand. I am doing a 10 by 8 balloon garland. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be 10 feet wide and 8 feet tall, or 10 feet tall and 8 feet wide. So I'm bringing both my short and my tall ladders. And I did the top piece for the garland in 2 pieces, just in case I need to add some more. And then I have about 5 bags of balloons to finish going down the side. And yeah. And so I have my bestie Shayna that we did the Mom's Giving brunch at her house last time. I have her coming to help me out today, and so you'll be seeing her helping me out. And yeah, I'm gonna check back in with y'all when I look crazy, but I'm gonna check back in with y'all once we get there. Dakota is here, y'all. She scratched her face this morning. Wanna say hi, guys?
Hi, guys.
Tell them you got a boo-boo. Oh, my pumpkin got a boo-boo. Want me to kiss it? Oh, baby. But Dakota is about to stay home with her her grandma. But her grandma's here. Dakota's gonna stay and hang out with her grandma some today. And mommy shouldn't be too long. Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Alright, guys, so what you are seeing me do now is use my balloon string to attach the top piece onto the backdrop. This is just one of the 2 pieces that I mentioned earlier to you guys that I had pre-did before arriving at the venue. I did it in 2 pieces because I was not sure if the actual garland was going to be long enough for the width of the backdrop, and I was right to do that. And so it was not long enough, so what I did was I used my fishing line to then attach it to one of the ends, and then I continued to add balloons onto it until it was the proper length. And that is another reason why I always tell you guys in my vlogs more recently that it's important to have a plan. I knew what I was coming here to do, and I knew that there was a possibility that because I was starting ahead of time that it would not be long enough, and I didn't want to have to mess with one of the ends that I had already created. So that was the perfect decision that I made to do that. It made things a lot smoother for me. So once I got the middle piece all filled in, I then needed to attach the backdrop to the stand in the middle so that it didn't have that drooping effect. But because of the step and repeat being all the way across the poles, I did have to tie a piece of the string to the middle of the garland and then stretch it to the end where the pole was visible and tie it that way. And I did that on both ends of the balloon garland. I gave you guys a lesson of the day in my last vlog, and for this particular job, I would say for me particularly, it is always ask for help if you need it. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I normally do a lot of my jobs on my own by myself, and I was so happy that my bestie Shayna came along with me. She helped me out so much with all the up and down on the ladder and blowing up extra balloons. It was such a big help. Thank you, Shayna. Once we completed the base for the balloon garland and covered all the sides that were necessary, I then started the process of building on the base of the garland. And I had clusters already bagged up that I showed you guys earlier that were pre-made that I did use to complete this process. And as I said earlier, Shayna was there with me, so she blew up the extra balloon clusters that I needed in the marble and the gold for me. To build on the base of the balloon garland to get it the width that I wanted it to be, I did use fishing line to do that. It's hard to see in the video, but that is what I'm using to link these balloons to get that end piece on the balloon garland wide, which was the vision that I already had before I came. So as I said, it's important to have a plan. So I knew exactly the shape that I wanted my garland to be, and I had a vision of how I wanted it to look. That made the process a lot easier. Once I got the width pretty much done, I took my clusters that were pre-created and the few that Shayna did end up blowing up for me, and I used that to try to fill in the rest of the gaps and spaces that were causing the balloon garland to be a bit off balanced. I had a variety of 9-inch balloons blown up in different sizes, 5-inch balloons blown up in different sizes, and 12-inch balloons blown up in different sizes. And I just kind of used those to finish filling it in. As you can see here, how there are gaps in certain places. I used the fishing line to tie an end onto that piece to fill in that gap, and just hooked it around and used the fishing line method. If you've watched my vlogs on my balloon playlist, you'll see that there are tons of different methods that you can use to create your balloon garlands, and you don't have to just use one method. You can use several different ones like I'm doing in this video here, going between using the fishing line and then using clusters, even just taking some balloons and twisting them together to add them in place. You just have to figure out, you know, what works best for you and what you're more comfortable with doing. I just find that using a variety of methods works better. For this gold cluster, you see I again broke out the fishing line to attach that, and then I took the cluster and attached it to that. So it's just a lot of back and forth depending on, you know, the sizes that you need to fill in the gaps and the number of balloons that you need if you've already pre-blown your clusters. And that's what Shayna's doing here for me now. She's getting just a few more gold ones so that I can have the right balance of gold across this balloon garland. If you are new here, the clusters are created using 260 balloons and combining 2 clusters of balloons in various sizes depending on what you want. So once I had my side part of my garland completed, I then proceeded to bring the balloons and work my way across the top piece to get it filled in with the variety of the sizes and style balloons, which included the gold, the marble, and then my smaller 5 inches in black. And I just worked my way across the top to make sure that it was all symmetrical and there was a good balance of the color scheme throughout. Alright guys, so this is the final look for the backdrop. We took about 2 hours, I guess. What time is it doing this? Let's see. I think it came out really, really good. The step and repeat was provided by the client as well as the poles. I just came and did some balloon magic. So this is the final look. I don't know exactly if this is how she wants her red carpet to be, but this is how me and Shay did it until she comes back. We're about to head out. Did you have fun today?
I did. I really did.
It was nice having somebody here to help. That's a wrap, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. I have an event tomorrow, so I might combine these two. I don't know. But if not, I will see you guys on tomorrow. Oh my God. And this is the name of the new venue. It's located over in Mapleton, Georgia. If you're in Atlanta, you should definitely check it out to see about having an event here. And I'll give you guys a quick overview of the room. It's not finished, but they do have some lounge furniture, a gazebo, a bar situation, some more seating, a nice round bar in the middle, some high boys. So I won't be here when they get everything done, but this is a super cute space to host your event. Bye.